Geez, I had my microphone on all this time. Okay, well, hi everybody. Um, how goes it? Happy Monday. Just a little bit late. I said I'd have everything about noon, and I mean, 13 minutes off ain't the worst. Uh, Oh, hello from Michigan. Hello from the United Kingdom. I'm Mr. International, Mr. Worldwide. Take that, Pitbull. So, if you haven't seen some of the test streams that I've been uh, uh, doing, you gotta watch some of these test streams, man. It's some good stuff. Um, Partly being one of the reasons why it's 12:13 and not noon on the dot is because there's so much stuff to set up now. I can't just push a button and be streaming. There's prep. There's stuff I gotta do. It's 8 p.m. Well, it's noon here. That is definitely a time is fake moment. And I want to show you just one of the things I've been doing. Okay, because this is fun. This is fun. You can see where we're at with the G-force. I have that up. I can go to this. The zipper should give something away. And then I could do let's go this short fade. We got a live dino reaction in the corner. So that's gonna be fun. You can actually see you won't be able to see my face, but you can see my face during these actual reactions, so you don't just hear long pauses in between my gears in my brain just grinding, coming up with sentences. So we got that. And then we could go to this one. I set it to a really long fade. Like, I mean, come on. I can't not show this stuff off. I am the Invisible Man. I'm what I always wanted to be. I always wanted to be the Invisible Man. Um, the unfortunate thing about this, as I shed my skin, is one, it's really hot. Well, not really hot. But two, I can't see the comments. So I'm just gonna have this off, but this tucked so you don't block the merch. Um, and then I can go into it and then turn the filter off so you can actually see what it's like. I am just wearing green. Just wearing green. Can have that. And then I can also have Marson behind me. Just put it. And then can I be Marson? I can be Marson. So that's that. That I again. If you haven't seen the test streams, you gotta see these test streams. But I cannot stress this enough, okay? Cannot stress this enough. I went to college for this. I went to college for this. All right. already a comment. GeForce will absolutely be in ML. Um, yeah, I've been thinking about this all weekend. I'm gonna start this off with a poll. I'm gonna ask kind of two questions. One, did you like it? And one, do you think it'll show up again? So I'm just gonna ask, will GeForce show up in just in the Marble League? Yes. 2023. Yes. Eventually. Or no, God, please, no. Because we're going to get to what I think about it. Eventually. Yes and yes. Yes and yes. GeForce event was not bad. Don't think it fits the ML23 theme, but I won't be surprised if it's thrown in. Yeah, like, we had Swing Wave last year, and Swing Wave didn't fit the theme at all. And only, like, half of the people were like, good God, why is this here? Yellow, what are you doing? Why is this event here? The future winners have won. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into this event. What we like about it, what we don't like about it. If I was more prepared, you know, because it takes a lot, like, to do the world's best game of peekaboo.
It's the GeForce.
We saw a video on TikTok of the predecessor to this. It was like a test run of a test event, but that one had a more of a collision setup where it was with dominoes. I bet you it's in the shorts tab in Yellow's Marble Runs. But we saw what it was gonna look like with the spinning disc thing. And then that thing was just completely mid. I have opinions.
Durance challenge, everyone.
I'll just say I like this
apparatus
look
for a spin. Hey everyone,
way
I'm Greg
better.
Woods. This is a brand new event
than
and we can see
the original,
teams
like
that will
the
be competing in the
test
locker room.
for
Jungle
the
Jumpers,
test for the
captained
test kind of.
by Jump. Off to the side there, Sublime will lead the Limers as they get ready for what promises to be
Should
a lot
be
of
an
G-forces and
unfortunately no
perhaps
option.
some chaos
Well,
and collisions along the way.
They already have it built. And from what the general public knows, I may or may not know some stuff that other people may or may not know. But we know that that the Marble League is in production. We don't know how many events have been filled. It's been pushed back now, and we're gonna talk about that at the end too, because that's unfortunate. This is unfortunate that we have the Marble League getting pushed back now. So since we have this already, right? I don't think it's never a Thesaurus and a Source stream if I don't completely backpedal. You get these shots of the locker room. All the trash teams from 2022 are in it. 'Cause why not? You know, green teams weren't that good, blue teams weren't that good. Red teams kinda. But like I don't think this is the stadium for it. I think this is a stadium, though. So, if you have a stadium set up, you might as well add it in. One less thing to worry about. So, over half have been filled up. Oh, over half. Okay. Okay. If that is public knowledge, then I'm like a part of the public. We need G-force alongside collision, like how 5-meter sprint exists alongside relay race. That checks out. I was thinking this would be in place of collision, but we did have, what was that, 2 years ago? We had fencing? Jousting. We had jousting alongside collision. And I mean, this one really isn't collision. This is more like bull riding, where you're trying to stay on the longest, right? So, I mean, let's just get through this, because that was another thing. Okay, now I'm getting all sorts of everywhere. Let's see if we can find this. It might not be on the shorts. It's definitely on the TikTok. Do I want? Yeah, I'm going to TikTok, which isn't the end of the world. I'm there. Go follow me. I have nothing on there yet. Yet you can't see my hand. But believe me, I'm pointing. Yet I don't have anything there yet. Jelly's marble runs. Yeah, you got Savage Speeders have a TikTok. Oh, I don't see it up. They had it to you spin me right. Oh yeah, now here we are. Yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, look at this. Look at this beauty. Okay, so this is what we had. This is what we had. Yeah, that's just bad. So this one was more like collision, where you have the ramps, but they're not really colliding. Versus this one, where they just have a starting gate lift up. So, from that standpoint, I like how this is set up versus the other one. I also like the out of bounds. Don't have to deal with the marbles. Just have some swoopy loops that toss you out, almost like hurling, I think. I think that's the sport that it's almost like. Yeah, that one also has dominoes. I like this one not having dominoes. All right, Limers and Purple Rockets, truly the teams of all time. So, you know, centripetal force, and I studied physics in high school under a professor who always maintained that there's no such thing as a centrifugal force. It's only centripetal force. With how centripetal force works, I don't really remember how it works. But it's basically, you go Newman when you're on a disc that is spinning. So, you want to stay in the middle. And obviously, no spoilers here. Limers were not bad. I don't think I'll ever say that again. But the strategy with this is you want to stay in the middle. So you're not really colliding, right? And that's why I definitely think this could go alongside collision, is because this isn't collision. This is more of a spinning endurance. It's a flat funnel, in essence, right? Because you know, I mean, the general you. Marbles experience similar forces. Yeah, similar forces. Oh, you can't see my arm. This is fun. Man, I like these green screens. But marbles experience similar forces in a funnel as they do on this disc. It just, in a funnel, there's the funnel. Oh, you can't see me. There's the material of the funnel pushing back on the marble, where this one they just go flying because it's flat. So in essence, it's an endurance and not a strength, where, you know, collision is strength and a bit of balancing. But this one is just all endurance and trying not to vom, because there were some points where it's like, oh, I am getting motion sick out of everything. Because it's spinning, they go round and round and round. And then it, like, the camera angle would change it. They go around and around at different angles, like, But I've always wanted to see how Vomit would green screen, would key out. So here's hoping. The only thing I think, if I would add on to this, maybe it could be, like, definitely an MMX. This could definitely show up in MMX. Team Momo would break in half. No, be nice to Momo. Be kind to Team Momo. They've been through enough. They just need a way for marbles to exit easier when everything's done. So they... Oh, I mean, that one just... One of the Oceanics. Oceanics, man. Although they made it close at the end. Yeah, let's go. Because there are some collisions. You kind of just stiff arm people out of bounds. That's more like... This is more like roller derby, where collision is more like sumo wrestling, where, you know, roller derby, it's a part of it, but sumo wrestling, it, like, is it? Like, that's the whole thing, is that you're running into each other. This one is just you're trying to outlast the other team. And then maybe, yeah, punch them in the face, lightly, slightly lovingly, like some of that there. Thought Mellow Yellow had it. Was very shocked that they didn't. Oh, already? Is it Grog Woods time already? Grog Woods beloved? Be kind, rewind. But this starting gate.
Important for how your team coalesces onto that center bell. I think it still remains to be seen. Is it good to get to the bell early?
Man, absolutely late? Unintelligible.
So marbles orbiting each other.
I also love the bell. Classic yellow. And the bell.
All around that bell, and now the G-forces begin to pull them outward. They cannot hold on.
Hold on.
And
yeah, so right there. And that ends up hindering Mellow Yellow a bit, or rather hinders the jumpers, where you have this contact up here trying to get them out of bands. And instead that just pushes them to the right so they get saved by the hook, and then the pusher becomes a pushee out of bands.
Lose one, two, three marbles.
And
Mellow Yellow loses.
oh yeah, see, that's a good collision. See, it seems more incidental than strategic, right? Obviously, you're trying to get the opportunities to push and shove where you can. But in terms of what this is definitely endurance and not just a collision.
Ones at the exact same moment. They've got two hanging on. Oh, now it's down to one apiece.
And then Jungle Jumpers outlast Mellow Yellow. It
Jumpers
starts speeding up.
coming
It
from
looks
behind.
like it starts speeding up.
They will advance.
But that just might be the marbles
Now, this is
catching
a
up to
time-based
the
event, but
momentum of the
Jungle
disc.
Jumpers wanting
where
to stay out there a bit longer. I'm guessing it's all
They
about
start out stationary-ish. There's weird physics that goes along with any spinning discs. It's how you get these people who can spin a donut on a parasol, right? Same physics. If there was a ramp, if there was a ramp that was at a tangent, you can't see my hand, but at a tangent, so the ramp would be coming. The ramp would be going that way. You can't see my hands. Hold on. Let me switch over so I can do this physics, because I need the physics to happen. So if the ramp is positioned like this and the disc is going like that, so it ends up like a treadmill, essentially. The marbles could, in essence, go on forever. So maybe if we see more test runs coming out of this, I like the potential that this event has. I will keep it at that. I like the potential that this has. So if I am Yellow's marble runs, which I am not, but if I was, untapped potential coming out of this event, I would want to see so much more out of this. Add the ramps, add a form of collision, maybe have kind of like the penny funnels at shopping malls, amidst a sea of closed shops. You know, you just have one of those donation funnels and you race the pennies. Have ramps situated like that. As we have the Midnight Wisps. Is it the Midnight Wisps? I don't know. It looks like the Wisps. I know it's the Minty Maniacs. It's a whole bunch of teams. But you can see how close to the center the Minty stayed. And they just absolutely cream the Midnight Wisps because it's just unforced errors. The Minty Maniacs stayed close to the center. And the whoever team, I guess that's the Midnight Wisp. A lot of space teams out of here. Oh, yeah. So, another part I want to address with this. So, last time I had streams like this, it was all Marbula 1. Talked about how bad the camera angles were. This one had really great camera angles. I think it's hard to mess up a collision-esque event, but I like the camera changes, camera angles. But this thing right here.
Angles are for shooting off of those little peaks to stay stay on the turntable. Is there a set pathway? Hey, by the way, new merchandise is out. Check out the merch shop. The link is in the description below, so you can sport gear from your favorite team.
You gotta say it louder for people in the back, Greg. Can't just be an aside. Still no sponsor for the main league. Everything is funded through viewers like you. You gotta say, hey, yo, there's merch. For Yella's Marble Runs, buy some, support the channel. And also, speaking about merch, if you like what I'm wearing, as I say it louder for people in the back, if you want to be a disembodied torso, you too can have a t-shirt with my logo, with my nameplate. And it goes to helping me out, helping this channel out. And you look good wearing it, or at least I look good wearing it. It does not make you invisible, unfortunately. But it will make you look a little bit stylish. JMR has been pretending their channel is massively profitable. That's everything, though. That is literally all of the internet. You have to keep that in mind. Everything is fake. If it's for the flex, it's fake. They took that out of savings, and that's all the like it $100 unless it's like a athlete, right? If you see something for the flex, it's fake, right? So I got, hold on, let me just real quick, like I got stacks on stacks, but it's a ruse. It's for the flex. I attained all of this through legal means, and not through money laundering. But a lot of stuff is just it's all a performance. I digress. Back to the Minty Maniacs being good at a new thing.
Gear from your favorite team. On to the semifinals we go. On to the semifinals we go.
Limers and Rojo Rollers. Truly, what a matchup! Truly the matchup of all time.
As this Technicolor turntable seems nice and calm.
They
view it from this angle, but get those marbles on there. Look at them quivering in the gates. Off they go. Off they go.
That was the one thing that was sort of teased about, that Jim teased in Marble Base, I believe, that the tournament had teams that didn't get a lot of spotlight, didn't get a lot of attention. So, of course, it's going to be the crappy teams. And two reigning champions, right? Mellow Yellow, Midnight Wisp. Hitting the skids as of late. Mellow Yellow always goes up and down. Midnight Wisps are just on an absolutely decline.
Rojo Rollers orbiting each other, trying to stay clear. This seems to be the preferred strategy. They just glance off of the bell, and now the two teams come together. This is where all the strategy goes out the window. Rojo Rollers have lost one. Limers also lose one.
It was for
now
teams that weren't in Marbula one season before. So we're the Wisps.
On to 0.
Not the Wisps.
And they will move on.
We're the Stars. We're the Snowballs. For teams that weren't in Marbula 1 season 4. Man, the Stars are getting hamstringed. The Stars are getting the once over, the twice over, the thrice over. I don't know why we stopped at thrice as a society. But the Indigo Stars are getting the short end of every stick that JMR gives out, right? Savage Speeders, they get a whole orchard. Oh, Rangers, Whole Orchard, Raspberry Races, Green Ducks, they get a couple trees, right? Some of these other Thunderbolts should be nowhere near a major JMR tournament, and they get a tree. And then you go down the line. Some of these, they're getting branches. Some of these are getting sticks. Short end of a stick. Indigo Stars can't even get a toothpick. Come on, justice for Indigo Stars. I'm checking this poll after 25 minutes. Got 93% of respondents saying it will show up. And then 7% saying no, God, please no. Out of 73 votes, 7% saying God, please no. So, I mean, from a business standpoint, we're not sure how many events, 16 events. It's got to stay 16 events. We're not really sure which 16, though. And then here you go, free real estate, prime real estate. I would. And, I mean, obviously, you got to do some more experimenting. But for someone to have in Marble League 2023, why change this? This is a really nice setup. Especially with what, the previous version was just some cardboard, was just a collision starts. So that first version wasn't good, which is why, that's what science is. We keep what's good, change what didn't work. That's what they did. They did some science, and they got to a really nice, short little tournament. MMX, I could definitely see this showing up. Although, could be
just a bit extra. Also seeing if that come in handy.
Bold assumptions that MMX is ever going to return.
On some of those walls, stops the marbles in their tracks, leaps them up in
although it might come back in lieu of
Jungle Jumpers,
Sand Rally.
Minty Maniacs over on the right side.
All right, here we go. Minty Maniacs, Jungle Jumpers. Ooh-wee, what a matchup.
Both staying well clear. You can see the time that it takes to get to that bell.
But you can see the Minty Maniacs. Really nice job staying in the center. That is the strategy. Jumpers flying all over. Jungle Jumpers became the Jungle Flyers.
They hold on.
With that, Minty Maniacs, really good job.
They defeat the Jungle Jumpers here in semifinal.
Really good job staying in the middle. Indigo Stars exist, but JMA doesn't believe it. Do I see MMX coming back? Yes, but no, I don't think anybody wants it. It was awkward. It wasn't planned out that great. One of the videos had a copyright claim on it, even though the whole point of the tournament was it was sponsored by a record label, and the halftime show was of some of their music. Which, between you and me, and the music wasn't that great. But Nickelodeon has an NFL game, and that wasn't really good the first go around, but the last couple goes arounds have been really nice, especially with Russell Wilson getting roasted by Patrick Starr. I think last year's Christmas game saved Nickelodeon hosting an NFL game. So if Nickelodeon can get that right, I think the JMA can get MMX right. I think it was just too overhyped of a thing. So here's hoping. Here is hoping.
you know, you can now become a member inside Track
Oh
of
yeah,
Sorts
and
to
you
Yellow's
can
Marble Runs.
become a member. Say it louder, Greg. Or in this case, Grog, because it's never a Thesaurus Dinosaurus stream if you don't bring out Grog Woods.
Did you know you can now become a member inside Track of Sorts to Yellow's Marble Runs, behind the scenes, custom races, season tickets.
Come on! You gotta be like, hey yo, you can support this channel and get cool perks. Can't be an aside. It can't be a break in the action between the Minty Maniacs getting a bronze in it. Watch the spot on the bell. Is the best way to see if it speeds up. That is good. Is Raldo in this one? I didn't see anything about Araldo in this one. That's a shame. I guess he got his ticket late if he pays for tickets. Oh no, there's the... Is that really the Lima? No, who is this? Thought that was... Yeah, so there's a general... Okay, that's a third place match. That's right. That's right, there's a third place match. Got lost in the sauce a bit. Yeah, Jumpers just going flying. Rojo Roller's doing a really good job staying in the center. And oh man, that was a hard hit. Now we going back for that. We going frame by frame with this. Raldo wasn't there. That is a shame. There is some hard collision. Now it's back further because there we go. Rojo Rollers won that. And it seemed like everyone started impacting the walls. And there was like one key collision. Well, that happened fast. It was up at the top. Far side of the platform. Might be imagining things, might be losing my mind. But there is some collisions in this that are just like, dang. Hard hits. Trying to find the exit for that. Just look like his teammate on teammate collisions a bit. So Rojo Rollers, congrats. I am clapping my hands. You cannot see. Oh, there you go. You can see my hands now. And it's a little muted. So and then Limers, Minty Maniacs, a matchup of all time, redemption for green teams. Limers staying really well in the middle, sort of bunching them out. And you can see like a sort of funnels endurance approach to this strategy where you're trying to stay in the middle so you can sort of bunch your opponent out. You're not really, it's not like hard impact collision, but it is just messing with them. You can see the Limers throwing them off, throwing them out, and then all hell breaks loose. There is a hard collision. Be kind, rewind. Everybody eating these walls. Oh, yeah, look at this. Look at these. Yeah, right there. You can see this one. Making a line for the wall. Collision, bonk, sends them out. And then that bonk, collision, sends them almost out. Definitely thought the Minty Maniacs were going to take it. But the Limers were just way better at working the perimeter. Got everyone, well, not everyone, but getting enough staying on, and then they worked out the exits, right? They done this a couple times by this point. They're able to find the exit. Like, whoa, we won a thing, a thing. Literally impossible to finish bottom half, bottom 8 in a event that only has 8 teams in it, and it is some of the bottom barrel teams from last year. I mean, Limers, Minty Maniacs, Rojo Rollers. Where else would you find that podium if not for a tournament that doesn't mean anything? The Limers have been adding me on Twitter. Let's go into this laundry. Even though I despise Twitter, I'm trying to get off of it. Yeah, what is this? What is this, Limers? Hey, with what just happened earlier today in the latest video, you can finally say that our legacy of sour failure is over. No, I cannot, Limers. This was a test. This was a test tournament, Limers. This isn't anything that is substantial, if not for seeing if this event comes back. And of course, they throw the Pinkies out here. I mean, the Pinkies performed well as the underdog last year and became champions, so that just might be us too. And I mean, like, okay, I guess, if you really wanna, that's why I said in Legacy of Video, the rooting video, rather. Oh, hold on, let me take a break. Let me pause. I just want to see what a water bottle would look like in this. This is just so weird. There's a vanishing ant. Look at this. I can just hold on. Yeah, and it's gone. Ready? Boom. Magic. So if you recall in the team rooting video, I definitely said I'm not saying anything about anything when it comes to the Limers. It is a odd year, fruit circuit year. Limers the only current fruit circuit team to have not won the Marble League, and the Pinkies, who have been historically a doo-doo, out of nowhere, they come up and run. So I don't even know. Can't say anything about the Limers. They could shock us. Does this event taking first in an 8-team invitational to test one specific event, does it mean anything? No. Look at this. You're not even getting medals. There aren't medals at all. So this doesn't mean anything about anything, okay? I definitely don't see the Limers taking. I don't see them taking top half. I don't even see them qualifying. I listed that off. You can't see my hand. I listed that off at the end of the video that they're not even going to qualify. I still maintain that this doesn't prove anything in terms of team performance. This doesn't mean anything. It doesn't prove anything. So I don't see them qualifying. I don't see them taking top half in the showdown. I don't see them getting relegated. They definitely almost I mean, well, they did take top half. Top half in the showdown. First time they took top half in anything. Any tournament they competed in, they never finished in the top half of it, except for this previous showdown. So they are on the up and up. Maybe they'll take ninth, or maybe even seventh. Ooh, seventh in the showdown, Limers. Yeah, the Elmer's glues you to the basement. Thank you, Madman. So we got a lot of votes saying yes eventually. If it is not in 2023, it'll definitely be in 2024. We had the swing wave 2 years in a row, right? Maybe even 3, because the Bumblebees are hosting next year. And their Hublino team won the Hublino tournament back in 2018. And that was the debut of the swing wave as an event. So maybe we'll see the swing wave. Maybe we'll see Hublino's swing wave. See 16 millimeter marbles on a 20 millimeter marble track. See the swing wave from 2018 in 2023. Limers are gonna win the Marble League. No. I'm gonna eat baby food if that happens. And you can clip that. Okay, so where do I rank this? I rank this tournament about a 5 out of 10. It was all right. The teams are kind of trash, very trash in some instances. If you're the Rojo Rollers, if you're the Limers, if you're the Purple Rockets, you're the Oceanics, very trash. But the event, 10 out of 10. Okay? 10 out of 10. This was a really nice event. Like I said, there untapped potential. You could add so many different ramps. You could add ball bearings to it, right? Make it like a standard collision. Or you can leave it as is. If this showed up in 2023 as is, I would not be upset at all. I really like this event. The only issue with it is it would probably be a bracket, right? It just kind of like how soccer was a couple years ago. It would just be a standard 16-team bracket and not a group stage. I would want it to be a group stage. And if it was a group stage, it could even be just the winners. You wouldn't have to worry about semifinals or quarterfinals. You wouldn't have to worry about that. Taking the top 2 of 4 so you can see my hand. If it was a group stage, then you could just take the top 4 winners and go on to semifinals. That would be the only real thing to mess this up if it was an event in the Marble League. But I like this. I want to see more of it. I know some people are saying yes, it will show up because it might as well, if they have this event set up, might as well. I want to see more of this. I actively want to see more of this. I really like this. I really like the prospect of seeing all these teams, to see the Raspberry Racers on here, to see the Savage Speeders, see some good teams and not just some bottom barrel and 2 former champions. Yeah, Hazer's Country, let's ride. Can we? I think we can add that. Switch over. To me, add a image because I have so many strange, absolutely strange things. But one of them should be a random screenshot of Russell Wilson doing that. Oh, we do have this. No, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Faded. Put this over here and then. Oh, this isn't the reaction. Never mind. Uh-oh. Well, I guess we could. No, I want to be in this. And then add the image. And then add his country. That's right. Oh, hold on. No, I gotta be on top. There we go. His country. That's right. Come on. Come on. Hayes' I can be it. I don't have to move out the way. That's the one thing I like about this. I can be it. I can be it. I can be the Hayes' country. I can be the skill issue. Diana, when did I get a green screen? About 2 years ago. I haven't had a whole need for it with the videos that I've used, and now I'm like, I gotta get everything. So basically, what you're seeing, I have a camcorder that I've used. I've had it since I was 13. I'm 25 now, so I've had it for 12 years. Okay. And it takes good photo, like it takes good video. But if I wanted to plug it in, can I? Yeah, there we go. If I wanted to plug in the camera right into my computer, the computer wouldn't know what to do with that because it can't see that video as video. I needed a graphics card, which I got. And I plugged that in, and everything works. And there's still some bits and bobs on the screen, but there is a way to take the bits and bobs off of the screen so you can just see me and not all the different battery level and white balance and where the camera's saving the video to and what time it is and how much storage is left. I can still see those in the viewfinder, but you can't see what the viewfinder sees, which is something that the other camcorder couldn't. Well, it could do. No, well, it probably could have. I couldn't find a way. The one I have right here works, so there we go. We are rolling with it. What is this other one? Oh yeah, this is just the regular background. Yeah, that. Oh, you can't see it. It doesn't show real time. So there we go. I can just cut to those. I can cut to the background. I had one that was just like the regular moving background. So yeah, again, cannot stress this enough. I went to college for this. So go back to this. There we go. So is this title meaningful for the Limers? No. Is it a good experience? Definitely. If this, I'll give them that. If this shows up, and again, if I'm JMR, which I'm not, but if I was, this is showing up in the Marble League and in the Showdown. So either way, the Limers are getting a medal from this. It'll probably be in the Showdown. Because that's where the Limers go. That's where that's where the bad teams go. And that's where the teams that could definitely dominate this event won't go. The teams that would be really good, Raspberry Racers, Savage Speeders, those are dense marbles, right? I'm not going to throw O'Rangers in the mix, even though I am a biased O'Rangers fan. Almost. Please, God. Qualification. Marble League qualifiers where you're at. I need to be green again. I'm still pink. I need to be orange. But there's some teams. Could do a tier list of teams I think that would be good at this. But in terms of the teams that I think would be good at this are not the teams that would be in the Showdown, right? So, again, Raspberry Racers, Savage Speeders, they're dense. Which team is the densest? I believe it's the Raspberry Racers. That's why they win block pushing. Geez, are we having Aiden and Madman beef in the chat? That is an expected thing. So yeah. That's basically it. That's the minutes. Is a 10-minute quick little test tourney. Like the event, want to see more of it, want to see less of the Limers. I don't think this title is meaningful in any way, shape, or form. It has been an hour, and I guess I'll see y'all when I see y'all. This has been fun. Maybe I can definitely add more stuff to my background. I can be the background now that I have things to be the background. What would you like to see behind me? Got butter. Could show you some butter. Oh man. Oh man. Can we? Yes. Yes. Can we just? Oh, please. Y'all ain't even know what I'm cooking up. Okay, let me flip this because I can. I didn't want to do that. We cooking. What we cooking is yet unknown to humanity. I'm just adding the weirdest stuff. I'm done with talking about the stuff, but I mean, again, you want to talk about untapped potential. Untapped potential with this, you can't see my arms. But with this, believe you me, I am pointing up at the event. Boom. Boom. Okay, and then we can crop this. We can crop Marson. Yo, look at me cook. Look at me cook. Actually, do I have... I do believe I have a transparent Marson. Because Momokai gave me one. Even though she wasn't the one who made it. Someone just cropped Marson really fast. Okay, it doesn't look like I have anything. That's fine. Can just oh no, that's dragging me down. Still dragging me down. Where the Marson at? Marson is here. Yeah, just hide behind this. Just describe this to someone from 1800. Describe this to someone from 6 months ago. Describe this. What is this? What is everything that is happening right now? What is everything? Crop this. Clip this. Hayes' country, let's write. Look at this. I can be the nonsense. I'm not dropping trow. That's a different show. But like, can I hold up a second? Hold up a second. Can I? Man, there is just so many things happening. I don't know what scene does. I'm kind of scared to find out. Oh, I gotta. Oh, I know exactly where it is. Or maybe I don't. It's gotta be somewhere. What? Oh, geez. I have a clip of Fallout. Because there's a there's a bar in Fallout 4 that has the characters from Cheers as skeletons. You know, sometimes you just can't find a good video of yourself making out with a prim sticker. I mean, I could just I mean, I do know where it is. I still need to frame that. Oh man, we're gonna find this. And it's gonna be great. Might be in documents. Oh no, that is something way worse. Is that up on the screen? Thank God. Oh my God. Thank the Lord. Oh no, there it is. Okay. If that popped up, there'd be no explaining it away. And whatever you thought it was, whatever you think it might be for something on my computer that I don't want you to see, it is none of that. But you'll never know, and thank God for that. You got corn font. Where are we at? Got saved pictures. Casino. I do have an iceberg. Because someone made a Yellow's Marble Runs iceberg meme of, like, you know, common known stuff, and then it gets decreasingly known. I made that one about me because September something if coming up in the next month is the 5-year anniversary of this channel. So I want to do a Q&A on stuff. And I don't want it to be just about marbles because, good God, it can't just be... oh, no, here we go. This is better. I can have this. Let me just... If you want to talk about unamused face... There we go. There we go. And then I can move over here and I can be my unamused face. There we go. There we go. All right. Thank you for watching this absolute nonsense stream. What is this? What is this? Besides beauty, besides grace. Take care. I will see y'all in the future. Hopefully we can do some more nonsense and y'all will stick around for that. All right. So, green screen, all happening. Green screen suit, all happening. Absolutely. This is what it's like inside my mind, by the way. You cannot see my arm. I keep forgetting the fact that I am the same color. But believe you me, there are arms attached to my body. And they are pointing at the stuff that actually isn't on here because everything here is green. Point being, Hazer's Country, let's ride. Whole lot of stuff changing, new event, new backdrops of everything. But the one thing that will not change is Waluigi taking us out. Y'all have a great rest of your day. See ya when I see ya. Take care. Bye-bye.